All right, so we want to do an update on just the R-74 approving gay marriage in Washington. And right now it's
52% to approve.
8:47 p.m. and 40% of the vote is in, and it's 52% to 47.
Yep.
And that's in favor of it approving. It was up and down earlier today, and it's giving us like roller coaster emotion. And they said if it passes, then the earliest that a couple could get a license is December 9th. So that's history in the making of the state we just moved to.
Mm-hmm. Because we were in California during Prop 8. Like 9 months before our wedding was when they were voting on it. So gay marriage was
not approved.
It was not approved, so
it did not pass.
The
proposition did not pass.
Yeah, it didn't pass in California, so we only have a domestic partnership certificate. We don't have a marriage certificate, which sucks. So it would be really nice to have actually a marriage certificate, even though we had a wedding ceremony. I mean, it would mean a lot to us.
I still think we were married anyways.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like, we tell people we're married. I feel we're married. We can't be any more married, but just to have, like, that paper, and then when people question it and are like, oh, are you really married? Like, I don't like that question. When
like, so if I fall off at a ladder at work and I go to the hospital.
So we have all those rights, but it just becomes more, like, confusing for other people when they ask, oh, so your partner, what does that mean? Like,
your partner in my business.
Yeah, business partner. It's just going to be really sad if it doesn't pass. I'm going to cry. So what are you going to do if it doesn't pass, honey?
Keep living.
Keep living?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be sad.
I'm going to be sad. I'm going to keep living.
Keep living?
Mm-hmm. All right, so it is...
It's midnight.
Yeah, almost midnight, and we've been watching local news just to see where Referendum 74 has been progressing.
We're at 52% approve, and 81% of the votes have been counted. So it's looking much better than when we were in California, which is a good sign. We're almost there!
Yay! We're cheering!
So we don't want to get our hopes up, because last time we did have our hopes up in California and it didn't pass.
Yeah, at the last minute. So we're still watching, and fortunately, which is weird, Washington supposedly has the slowest ballot counting system. So it could take up to through Thursday or Friday, they said, to finalize the vote. Well, also with the the governor vote as well. And they already passed I-502, which is actually legalizing marijuana for recreational use. So Washington is actually making strides in controversy, making strides in human rights, civil rights. It's weird to be in a state. Who would have thought Washington would have been the first to legalize marriage, legalize weed. No, I'm sorry, weed, marijuana. Oops. Kind of excited. So
it'll be nice to live in a state where gay marriage is legal. Because we haven't had... I mean, we were in California when it was legal for a couple months, but we didn't get to take advantage of that, so it would be nice to be in a state where it is an option and gay couples can be married without the question of, are you really married? Because they'll have an actual marriage certificate just like any other married couple.
What would you say to those people who reject R-74?
That...
No, B. I already know what you...
No cursing.
No cursing.
Well, I mean, I would take it personal and be like, what does our marriage and our love have to do with their daily lives? Like, why does it bother them so much that if I am married to my wife, because it's not like they're going to come home every day from work, oh, those darn lesbians are married. Like, I mean, just...
Stop getting in my business. Mind your own damn business.
Just let people be and let them be married to who they want to be married to. I don't see what the big deal is and why people are so against it. Like, why spend so much time on hate and trying to block something that's none of their business? Like, we're not getting up in their marriage and, oh,
saying,
you can't do this, you can't do that.
How disgusting, a straight marriage?
I saw Magic Mike, and that was pretty...
Talk about Magic Mike.
Too much thrusting.
But I don't go on Facebook and be like, ooh, that's disgusting, that they should put videos out like that. It's, you know...
Yeah, watching like the different coverage and seeing like at the Republican Party in Bellevue and
they're just throwing God this, God that, and I'm just like, take God out of the equation. Like, I'm not saying, you know, I'm Catholic, but
me too. We're both Catholic,
and it's like
we go to church.
If it's something about politics, don't throw God into it. God can only judge us, you know, depending on what you believe in.
And I'm sorry, but I bet the people that are talking and bringing God into it aren't 100% by the Bible. So that may be offensive, but...
Yeah, everyone has scandals.
Yeah. So you can't say, oh, just because the Bible, this. The Bible is up for interpretation.
I don't like getting into religion or anything, but I just don't think they should throw in, like, what God thinks. Are they, like, God's publicists? Mm-hmm. Do they speak for God? Do they talk on a daily basis? Do they text each other? Like, don't throw God in there. I don't...
It's controversial, but at the same time, like, yeah, they shouldn't bring God into it as one of their arguments. Freedom to love and freedom to marry. Why do you want R-74 to be approved?
Because I want equal rights. I want to be able to say it's a marriage and not label what type of marriage it is. Is it a gay marriage? Mm-hmm. Should be just a marriage. Marriage between a man and a woman should be the same as a marriage between a guy and a guy or a girl and a girl. When you say, just like with you, when you say you're married, they assume that you're with a guy. Mm-hmm. So,
or if it's like, sometimes I feel if like you tell like another gay person, oh, well, yeah, my wife, they're like, oh, well, are you really married? Like, even like straight couples, gay couples question each other, like, are you really, like, when you, like, define marriage, like, I tell them, we had a wedding, we have a partnership, and we had a ceremony, we're as married as any couple. We may not have that certificate, but, I mean, we're still married. Mm-hmm. But it would be nice to have a certificate just to be like, yeah, we got it all.
Look at this. We're watching Capitol Hill.
It's a huge street party downtown.
Huge street party. People are celebrating. Supposedly, like, Capitol Hill is, like, the quote-unquote Castro Street of Seattle. We were going to go there, but it looks like they're just partying too hard.
Yeah, streets were getting closed down.
Monica got out of work late, so...
7 o'clock.
So we're having our own party.
Here at home.
Here at home, safe.
Yeah.
So...
What's going on?
No, they're just getting opinions from gays.
Yeah. The streets are crazy out there, so...
Yeah.
We're crazy, like, getting in and out of there and parking. So our old butts are home.